as Sunday night turned to Monday morning in marginally snowy East Rutherford, New Jersey, just minutes removed from the New York Giants' predictably unpredictable 10-7 win over the previously surging Dallas Cowboys. Everything suddenly went dark inside of the home team's locker room. I mean, literally, all of the lights just went out. And in that transient moment of disorientation, as players hooted and jokingly hollered mild profanities while cloaked in the protection of anonymity, a disembodied voice yelled, presumably in jest, "Get your head out of my ass." That was just a colorful transition into this. We have all had our heads in our proverbial rear ends this season. It's so obvious now. It's been staring us right in the face all year. This Giants team is so perplexing, so cognitively dissonant, so good-bad, or bad-good, that it has to win the Super Bowl this year. We've seen this story twice before. At this point, it is practically a fait accompli. Statistically, analytically, eye test why, whichever way you choose to judge their 2016 campaign, the success they are having does not make sense. Yet, at the same time, it makes all the sense. As the old saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Try to fool me a third time, though, and I'll be on to you by week 14. Or something like that. Obviously you can see the similarities to the past Super Bowl years, says receiver Victor Cruz, one of 5 members of the 2011 championship team still on the Giants roster. Obviously there are some parallels. This team has that same energy, the same resiliency. Resiliency is one way to put it. The ability to consistently defy common sense and statistical probability is another. In 2007 New York finished 10-6, about a game and a half better than their expected win-loss total said they should have, according to Pro Football Reference. In 11 they finished 9-7, and actually were outscored by opponents during the regular season, despite their expected record being sub 500. In both of those years, the Giants hoisted the Lombardi Trophy, and in both of those years we didn't see it coming. It blindsided us like a Harry Douglas cut block. This year, as New York sits at 9-4, its expected record is hovering right around .500. They have outscored their opponents by only 11 points and haven't beaten one by more than 6 points all year, other than the Browns, but that doesn't count. In the Cowboys game on Sunday night, their offense was anemic, impuissant, seemingly unable to muster any yards, let alone points. At one point in the second half, their fans gave a sarcastic Bronx cheer after the team simply managed a first down. And yet, the Giants won. It does feel a little similar, says long snapper Zach DeAssi, one of only 2 players on the Giants roster who was on both of their previous 2 championship teams. It's happened twice before. We went the long route to 2 Super Bowls. But, I guess we should talk in 5 weeks. Well, we don't have 5 weeks, Zach. We live in a world of infinitesimal attention spans and an insatiable need for prognostication and instant gratification. No, I am, obviously, not actually guaranteeing a Giants Super Bowl win. But I figured we should take at least look in the Wayback Machine, just to see how their past 2 championship seasons stack up with this current squad. Let's break it down into 4 completely arbitrary categories. Offense. The most surprising thing about the 2016 Giants is that Eli Manning has looked a lot more like 07 Eli Manning than 11 Eli Manning. In 07, Manning, amid his 4th NFL season, was consistently derided and ridiculed by fans, pundits, the New York tabloids. These days he's still the butt of many an internet meme, but it seems to be more in good humor and coming from a place of genuine appreciation. Despite Manning's 20 interceptions and 56.1% completion rate, the Giants' offense still finished 14th in the league in scoring behind a bruising offensive line and the NFL's 4th-ranked rushing attack. But it was a plodding, one-dimensional offense, built to wear opposing defenses down slowly, by sheer physicality. In 2011 the Giants made a clear shift to the pass-first unit we see today. Manning had nearly 600 pass attempts, and New York had 2 receivers with more than 1,000 yards. The Giants still had Kevin Gilbride serving as offensive coordinator, so they still were running a system predicated on play-action fakes and deep passing routes. Manning had nearly 5,000 passing yards and 8.4 yards per attempt, both remain career highs, and the offense ranked 9th in the league with nearly 25 points scored per game. The season remains, by many measures, Manning's best year. The quarterback's completion percentage is higher this season, nearing 63%, but that is a byproduct of Ben McAdoo's spread offense, which emphasizes short crossing routes. Manning,